This video is brought to you by AmeriUSA.com, where you can screen tenants 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this episode, we will be discussing Montana landlord tenant laws. The following is a summary of landlord tenant laws in the state of Montana as they apply to residential rental property. Topics include disclosures, withholding rent, the right to enter, security deposits, eviction, increasing rent, and more. Required disclosures. Contact information. A landlord must disclose to the tenant in writing at or before the commencement of the tenancy the name and address of the person authorized to manage the premises and the owner of the premises or authorized agent for the purpose of service of process and receiving notices and demands. Move-in checklist. Checklists are required when landlords collect a security deposit. Security deposit limit. The state of Montana has no law limiting security deposits. However, non-refundable fees are not permitted. Therefore, it's important to note that a fee or charge for cleaning and damages, no matter how it's designated, is presumed to be a security deposit. Deadline for returning a security deposit. Once the tenant has moved out and returned the keys, the landlord must return the deposit within 10 days if there are no deductions, or 30 days if there are deductions. An itemized statement must also be included. Montana requires landlords to give tenants advance notice of a deduction for cleaning charges that is a result of tenant negligence. Late fees. Montana does not have specific late fee legislation, so it is up to the landlord to have language in the lease agreement that allows for one to be charged. Increasing rent. Month-to-month tenancies can only be changed with a 15-day notice. Longer-term lease agreements must include a rent increase provision in order for any change in rent to be enforceable. Withholding rent. A tenant may exercise the right to hire a professional to fix a problem and deduct the cost of the repair if the landlord fails to act within 14 days. But before exercising the right to withhold rent, written notice must be given to the landlord, allowing 14 days to resolve the problem unless it's an emergency, which is within 3 days. The cost of the repairs may not exceed the equivalent of 1 month's rent. Terminating tenancy and eviction. An unconditional 3-day notice to quit may be used for an unauthorized pet or a person living on the premises, destroying or removing part of the premises, or being arrested or charged with drug or gang-related activity. An unconditional 5-day notice to quit can be used for a tenant repeating the same act that constituted a previous lease violation notice to be given within the past 6 months. Any other non-compliance with a lease agreement that can't be remedied or repaired allows for a tenant to be served with a 14-day notice to quit, or they should face eviction. Any other non-compliance that can be remedied may be given a 14-day notice to cure or quit. The right to enter. An advance notice of 24 hours is required in order to enter the property. For more information, additional laws and articles can be found at AmericanLandlord.com.